Constructing a box problem. From each corner of a square piece of sheet metal, remove a square of size 9 centimeters, turn up the edges to form an open box. If the box is to hold 144 cubic centimeters, what should be the dimensions of the piece of sheet metal? Step 1, draw and label a picture if necessary. So we already have our piece of sheet metal. Now let's cut out our 9 centimeter squares on each corner. So these are 9 by 9. And let's label the entire length of this piece of sheet metal as X. And since it's a square, each side will be X. And now we can figure out our base of our open box. This length right here is going to be X minus, we have 9 and 9, so 18. And it's going to be the same all the way around since it's a square, so X minus 18. Step 2, we need to define all of our variables. So we let X equal the length of the sheet metal. And 9 is our height. And X minus 18 is our length and width of our open box. Step 3, we need to determine if there's a special formula needed and substitute the given information into the formula. So we know volume, so we're going to use length times width times height equals the volume. And this is for our open box. So our length of our open box was X minus 18, our width was X minus 18, and our height was 9, and our volume was 144. Step 4 is to write the equation in standard form. So we're going to move 144 over to the other side of the equal sign. So we're going to have X minus 18, 9 minus 144 equals 0. In step 5, we're going to factor. But let's go ahead and simplify this equation. I'm going to divide everything by 9 to get rid of this 9. So we're going to have X minus 18 times X minus 18, and 144 divided by 9 is 16 equals 0. And now let's go ahead and multiply these two together. X times X is X squared. X times negative 18 is negative 18X. Negative 18X again. And negative 18 times negative 18 is 324 minus 16 equals 0. Now let's combine like terms. So we're going to have X squared minus 36X. 324 minus 16 is plus 308 equals 0. And now we're going to factor this. We need something that multiplies to be 308 and adds to be negative 36. So we're going to have X minus and X minus, and that's going to equal 0. 22 and 14 multiply to be 308 and then add to be 36. So those are our factors. Step 6 is to set each factor equal to 0. So we're going to have X minus 22 equals 0 and X minus 14 equals 0. And remember, this is OR. And now we're going to solve each of those linear equations. We're going to add 22 to both sides. We're going to have X equals 22. And then on this one, we're going to add 14. So it's going to be X equals 14. In step 7, we're going to check our answers. We want to make sure that our answers work with the problem. So X minus 18 is, let's try 14 first. Let's plug in 14 minus 18. That's going to give us negative 4. Ooh, we can't have a negative length. So that's not good. So we know X minus 4 equals 14 is not a solution. So it is X equals 22. So our dimensions are 22 centimeters by 22 centimeters.